Hi everybody, my name's Dave Whipple and you're watching Whip's Cheap Guitars. So what is the best acoustic guitar for $200? Well, I think it's a no-brainer. If you want tone and volume and projection and playability in a $200 guitar, I don't think there's anything out there that touches a Seagull. Oh, wait a minute. Seagulls aren't 200 bucks. This is a Seagull Entourage Rustic. And a Seagull Entourage Rustic runs about $349, and a lot of times you can get them shipped to you for free. But almost any day of the week you can find one of these for $200 to $225 at a pawn shop, at a music store used, Guitar Center, Sam Ash, any of these big retailers, especially these guys that do used equipment. This guitar almost always lands under the $250 mark on the used market. Realistically, in the $200 range, there is no guitar, in my opinion, that touches a Seagull. That thing is so loud it's hard to talk over. Listen to that bass. That is just a warm sounding guitar. Is the headstock a little goofy? Yeah, it's a little goofy. If you're a traditionalist and you want that Martin looking headstock or that Gibson looking headstock, a Seagull is a little shocking. But I tell you what, they come with good tuners, they stay in tune. The strings pull in a straight line on this headstock, and that's supposed to help it stay in tune. I just got to the point where I didn't care what the headstock looked like because the guitar sounds awesome. Let me let you in on another little secret. Seagull ships these guitars to their retailers in a rather flimsy box. So there is no end of Seagulls that are sold because they have structural damage in shipping. I've heard this several times, and I've bought several used Seagulls that have had damage of one kind or another. Evidently Godin, the parent company of Seagull, isn't too concerned about damaged guitars getting out into the public. They ship them out and they forget about them. Also, the cedar top on these Entourage and S6 models, it's a more fragile top. It dents easier, it scratches easier, and it cracks easier. I bought this particular guitar the other day for $120, and it's brand new. When I picked it up, it had a crack that ran underneath the pick guard. That needed to be glued. There's a large scratch right here. This crack right here is on the inside of the wood. So I need to glue that on the inside and then brace it up so it can set. This guitar also had a brace that was broken loose. Now if you're into fixing stuff, this is the big boon for you, because you take a bottle of glue and an hour's worth of your time and fix everything that needs to be fixed, and you have a $350 guitar that's a bargain at $350. In this case, for $120. I was happy to buy a broken Seagull. If you wanted a Seagull that isn't a project that's ready to play, a lot of these used places will sell these used for $200 to $225, $250, and that's a bargain. The thing I love about this guitar is its booming volume. This is one of the loudest acoustic guitars I've ever had. And they're all super loud, very percussive. The notes, boom, they kind of punch out there. It's just an awesome guitar. Sweet. bass is thumping. So what if you can't find a Seagull for $200? For starters, I'd say you're not looking hard enough. This is a real easy guitar to find in that $250 range. And $200 for one of these is definitely not unheard of. If you look, you will find one. Even paying full price, this guitar is worth $350 all day long, every day of the week. This is Whip's Cheap Guitars. I love cheap guitars and you love cheap guitars, so $350 might be a little rich for your blood. So take your time and track down that used one. All these are pretty consistent one to the next. It's not like you're going to find a good one and find a bad one. They all sound pretty much the same, which is awesome. You just can't do better than that for the money. Thank you guys for watching Whip's Cheap Guitars and this review and rundown of, my opinion, the greatest acoustic guitar in the $200 range that you can get. Thanks for watching Whip's Cheap Guitars. We'll see you soon.